Good morning class. Today I will teach you the lesson Agar Bige Basket. I have to explain the passage from this particular lesson, and I think you have been taught this lesson but not in my video. So today I will revise this chapter again for you, and you have to explain the particular passages which are noted in the whiteboard. So children, first of all, you have to know that A Girl with a Basket is written by William C. Douglas, who are the William C. Douglas, who was an American writer, but he was very much impressed by the Indian culture and civilization. He wanted to see the culture of India and the Indians, how they were and why they were praised in the world. He wanted to know about all these things. So by these desires, he decided to take a journey from Bareilly to Ranikhet. And during the journey, the motto of the author was to get down at the every platform and talk to the people who were met him, and the theme of his talking was about the politics, about the current affair, and about the opinion of the people for the country. So it was the routine of the author. Wherever the train stopped, he got down at the platform and started to talk with the people about the politics, about the patriotism, and about the current happenings of the world. At one station, when the author got down from at the platform, at that time he found that he was completely surrounded by the group of the children. He could not understand what was the matter, and he was completely surrounded, and the children were standing in front of him. They were selling baskets and fans. As the author was an American and he could not understand Hindi very well, but by seeing the feelings and the indications of the children, he understood that they were selling their articles and they were saying the author to buy their articles. The author did not want to buy any of the article because he has no need for them and he has no place to put them. But when he was standing in the middle of the children, they were requesting him again and again by their feelings, by their indications to buy the basket. The author bought some fans and baskets, and now his hands were full of, he had no need. But it was not enough for him. Suddenly he saw that there was a beautiful girl of 9 years old who was standing just in front of the author. She was looking very hopefully in the eyes of the author and requesting as if to buy the basket of the girl. The author had no need for the basket, so he ignored. But the manner and tone of the little girl was so much impressive that the author could not avoid her, and he decided to help the little girl by giving the money. William C. Douglas wanted to do the work of the charity, and he took out a handful of the coins from his pocket and he put it into the basket of the little girl, which she had raised for selling. But the girl was very much self-respective and proud. She did not want to take the money without selling her basket. She became annoyed, and as soon as the author put the money into the basket of the little girl, she became angry, and she did not look into the eyes of the author. She thought for a moment, and after taking the decision, she put her hands into the basket and took out the coins and gave back to the author. By this behavior of the little girl, Arthur became very much surprised and he understood what the matter was. He thought that even the small girl of the 9 years old was so much self-respective and so much honorable that she could not want the coins as the act of charity. But the author was impressed by her behavior, so he wanted to help her. By this feeling, author asked the girl about the price of the basket. The girl told that she wanted a rupee in the exchange of the basket, and if anybody no give a rupee, she would sell it in 70 coins, and if anybody not give the 70 coins, she would sell it in the 30 cents. The author decided to take the basket of the little girl, and after this he took out the money from his pocket and gave a coins of the 30 cents and bought the basket of the little girl. At this behavior of the author, girl became very happy and he looked into the eyes of the author and went away from there. William C. Douglas was very much impressed by the behavior of the little girl, so he went to the Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and informed him about the feelings of the little girl, and he also told him why he had fallen in love with India, because he had known that Indian has the feeling of the patriotism, has the feeling of the self-respect and self-confidence. They did not like to take anything as the alarms. So these were the reasons why the author had fallen in love with India. दिस इज द समरी ऑफ द लेसन। तो बच्चों, आज हम सभी लोग जो है गर्ल विद ए बास्केट जैसा कि हमारा चैप्टर है और ये हमारे सिलेबस का फर्स्ट चैप्टर है। हम लोगों ने इसको पहले जो मैंने इसके पहले जो हमारा क्लास चलता था तो मैंने वीडियो में इसको भेजा रहा होगा मतलब, लेकिन अभी हमने आपको एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया था, इसलिए हम फिर से आपको इसको बताना चाहेंगे। तो एक बार फिर से आप सभी लोग ध्यान से इसको देखिएगा कि इसमें जो है अगर विलियम सी डगलस जो क्या है अमेरिकन राइटर हैं और इनको जो अमेरिकन राइटर बने, लेकिन उनको इंडियन लोगों से बहुत ही ज़्यादा बहुत क्लोज रहते हैं, उनके प्रति इनके मन में बहुत ही रेस्पेक्ट है और इंडियंस के प्रति उनके मन में ऐसा भाव क्यों है, इस बात को प्रूव करने के लिए उन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि वो जो है इंडिया के लिए एक जर्नी करेंगे। और इस जर्नी को डिसाइड करने के बाद विलियम सी डगलस ने जब ट्रेन के द्वारा अपनी जर्नी स्टार्ट किया तो हर प्लेटफॉर्म पर वो उतरते थे और उतर करके प्लेटफॉर्म पर जो भी कोई इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग पर्सन दिखाई देता था उससे वो बात करने लगते थे। इनकी चर्चा का बिंदु होता था पॉलिटिक्स, करंट अफेयर्स एंड द इवेंट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, और सबसे बड़ी बात होती थी फीलिंग्स ऑफ द इंडियन फॉर द नेशन, कि भारत के लोगों का अपने देश के प्रति क्या भाव है, क्या सोच है, ये सब वो जानना चाहते थे और अपनी बातों के माध्यम से उनके हाव भाव से पता लगा लेते थे। लेखक का यह क्रम जो है हर स्टेशन पर चलता रहा और एक स्टेशन पर जैसे ही रेलगाड़ी रुकती है तो बच्चों के एक समूह ने आकर के उनको घेर लिया और लेखक नहीं समझ पा रहे थे कि क्या हो रहा है। सभी बच्चों के हाथ में पंखे थे, टोकरियाँ थी, लोग मतलब चिल्ला रहे थे अपने शब्दों में, लेकिन अमेरिकन होने के कारण लेखक को उनकी भाषा समझ में नहीं आ रही थी, लेकिन उनका हाव भाव देख करके इनको लगा कि बच्चे जो है इसको सेल करना चाहते हैं। और उनके सामने, उन बच्चों के सामने ऐसा लग रहा था कि आथर जो है बहुत ही अच्छे खरीदार हैं, बहुत अच्छे ग्राहक हैं, क्योंकि इनका वेशभूषा, इनका पर्सनालिटी देख करके बच्चों ने समझा वो इसको खरीद सकते हैं। तो इसलिए आथर ने बच्चों के भाव को देखा और वो एक मुट्ठी सिक्के निकाल करके बहुत सारी टोकरी और पंखे खरीद लिए। उनका हाथ भर गया। अब उनको और ज़्यादा आवश्यकता नहीं थी, क्योंकि उनके पास कोई स्थान नहीं था उसको रखने का, इसलिए उन्होंने उन बच्चों को इग्नोर कर दिया। लेकिन उसी समय क्या देखते हैं कि एक छोटी सी बच्ची जो कि केवल 9 वर्ष की है, वो राइटर के जस्ट सामने खड़ी हुई है। उसके हाथ में एक छोटी सी टोकरी है और टोकरी में हैंडल लगा हुआ है। वो बार बार अपने बास्केट को ऊपर उठा रही है और उसको दिखाना चाह रही है, अपनी आंखों से लेखक के लिए रिक्वेस्ट कर रही है कि आप मेरी बास्केट को ले लीजिए। ऐसा लेखक ने उसके हाव भाव को देखकर पहचान लिया। बट आथर के पास प्लेस नहीं था, उनको नीड नहीं था, इसलिए उन्होंने उसको खरीदना उचित नहीं समझा। लेकिन लड़की की आंखों में आंसू, उसका वो रिक्वेस्ट करने का अंदाज, उसकी वो शालीनता देख करके लेखक को दया आ गई और उन्होंने सोचा कि चैरिटी के रूप में मैं उस बच्ची को बिना बास्केट खरीदे हुए भी पैसा दे दूँ। और इन्होंने अपनी कोट की पॉकेट से जो है पैसा निकाला मुट्ठी भर और उठा करके उस लड़की की टोकरी में डाल दिया। लड़की बहुत ही रेस्पेक्टिव, बहुत ही प्राउडी और बहुत ही सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस वाली लड़की है। और जब लेखक ने उसकी बास्केट में पैसे डाल दिए और उसकी बास्केट को नहीं खरीदा तो लड़की नाराज हो गई। उसने अपने हेड डाउन कर लिए और वो जो है विचार करने लगी। और लेखक ने देखा कि लड़की उसकी तरफ नहीं देख रही है, वो लग रहा नाराज हो गई है। और बहुत देर तक लेखक उस बच्ची को देखते रहे, लेकिन बच्ची ने लेखक की तरफ नहीं देखा। और फिर थोड़ी देर के बाद उसने धीरे से अपने सिर को ऊपर उठाया और उसकी बास्केट में जो मुट्ठी भर कॉइन्स आथर ने डाला था उसको निकाल करके उनको वापस कर दिया। अब लेखक समझ गए कि बच्ची की नाराजगी का कारण क्या है। अब उन्होंने सोचा कि अब बास्केट को खरीदने में ही भलाई है और इन्होंने पूछा कि बास्केट का प्राइस क्या है। तो बच्ची ने कहा कि इसका प्राइस जो है 1 रुपया है। अगर कोई 1 रुपया नहीं देगा तो 50 पैसा दे देगा, अगर कोई 50 भी नहीं देगा तो आज वो 30 पैसा में भी जो टोकरी को बेच देगी, क्योंकि उसके द्वारा शाम का भोजन होना था। आथर ने 30 पैसा निकाल करके उस बच्ची को दे दिया और उस टोकरी को ले लिया। लड़की ने आंखों से इशारा किया, खुश हो गई और 30 पैसा लेकर के अपने घरों चली गई। इस घटना से लेखक बहुत प्रभावित हुए और उन्होंने ये घटना पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू से बताई। नेहरू जी अपने लोगों की, अपने भारत के लोगों की इस देशभक्ति की भावना को देख करके उसकी प्रशंसा किया। तो बच्चों, ये चैप्टर का समरी था। आज हमको जो एक्सप्लेन करना है, पहला पैसेज है आपका एक्ट 1 स्टेशन। तो आप अपनी बुक में देखेंगे, इसको नोट कर लीजिएगा सभी लोग। और बुक में ये जो पैसेज आज हम आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं। एक्ट 1 स्टेशन माई रूटीन ऑफ टॉकिंग विद द पीपल वाज इंटरप्टेड। सबसे पहले आप इसका रेफरेंस देखोगे। दिस पैसेज हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम द लेसन अगर विद ए बास्केट रिटन बाय विलियम सी डगलस। इसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट हो जाएगा। इन दिस पैसेज द ऑथर हैज डिस्क्राइब्ड हाउ ही वाज डिस्टर्ब्ड, how he was gathered by the refugee children at one station and how he was feeling among them. अब इसके बाद हम लोग एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। At one station my routine of talking with the people was interrupted. The author said that when he had started his journey, the theme of his journey was to got down at the every platform and talk to the people. But the author was doing so. But at one station, when the train stopped and author got down at the platform, he could not start his routine of talking. At that time, his process of talking to the people was disturbed. As soon as I lighted a group of young children gathered around me, as soon as the author got down from the compartment and reached that he was completely surrounded by a group of the young children. A group of the young children had gathered around the author. They were selling baskets and handmade reed baskets and simple designs and patterns. He said that those children were selling the different types of the baskets. Those baskets were hand woven. Those were handmade baskets, reed baskets, and they had made these baskets from the reed with the simple designs and patterns. It means the children who were selling the baskets at the railway platform, their baskets were woven by the reed and they were in the simple designs and patterns. Those children were trying to sell their baskets to the author who was standing at the platform. They held the basket high shouting their wares. All the children who were collected all around the author, they were raising their baskets high and shouting in their way. In their own voice they were shouting, I did not, but conveying unmistakably their desire. But the author was an American and he could not understand the voice, he could not understand the speaking of the children. But when they were raising the basket and speaking something, the author understood that they were the children selling these baskets and fans. So, at one station, the routine of the talking of the author was disturbed and he was gathered by the children. The children were selling the baskets in their own language and their language was not understood by the author because he was an American and being an American he could not understand Hindi, but their feelings and their behavior made him understand the means of their selling the baskets and fans. तो बच्चों ये पहले पैसे का एक्सप्लेनेशन हो गया। आप सभी लोग इसको अपनी कॉपी में नोट करेंगे, अपनी नोटबुक में नोट करेंगे। ये आपको लिखा गया है आइट वाली स्टेशन से लेकर के आपको लिखना है डेयर डिजायर। अब दूसरा पैसे का देखिएगा, दे वर पुअर पीपल, यहाँ से आपको लिखना है, यहाँ से इसको हम लोग एक्सप्लेन करेंगे। दे वर पुअर पीपल टू स्टार्ट विथ। अब यहाँ पर देखिएगा लेखक जो है उन्हीं रिफ्यूजी चिल्ड्रन के बारे में, उनके पेरेंट्स के बारे में बता रहे हैं कि कुछ चिल्ड्रन जो थे कैसे थे और क्यों स्टेशन पर इस तरह से सेलिंग का काम करते थे। आई यू नो दैट दिस लेसन इज रिटन एट द टाइम ऑफ द when there was the partition between the Pakistan and India. At that time, the people were leaving the Pakistan and came in India without their belongings and articles. They became very poor and for their livelihood, they were making the simple designs, articles and selling at the station for their livelihood. So, in this passage, the author had described about the same thing. They were poor people. सबसे पहले आप इसका रेफरेंस देखोगे, दिस पैसेज हैज बीन टेकन फ्रॉम द लेसन अ गर्ल विद ए बास्केट रिटन बाय विलियम सी डगलस। इसका कॉन्टेक्स्ट हो जाएगा, इन दिस पैसेज द ऑथर हैज डिस्क्राइब्ड अबाउट द कंडीशन ऑफ द पुअर चिल्ड्रन हु वेयर सेलिंग द बास्केट्स एंड फैंस एट द रेलवे प्लेटफॉर्म। अब एक्सप्लेनेशन देखोगे, दे वर पुअर पीपल टू स्टार्ट विथ। द ऑथर सेड दैट व्हेन देयर वाज ए पार्टीशन बिटवीन इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान, एट दैट टाइम हंड्रेड्स ऑफ थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पीपल चेंज्ड देयर रेजिडेंस। Hundreds of people changed their residence and at that time they could not carry their all materials and things from the long distance places. They were poor people to start with. When the poor people reached in India, they became very poor because they had to cover a long distance, and by covering a long distance, whenever they reached in India, they were completely out of money. So the author said they were poor people to start with. To start with means to start any new business. When these poor people left Pakistan and came in India to save their religion. At that time, they were completely out of money. They were poor people to start with. They had not money to start any new business when they reached in India. They were poorer as they began long trek, but because they had covered a long journey and reached in India, whatever money and whatever things they had, all those things were consumed by them during the long journey, and they became poorer at the time when they reached in India. For all they could carry was a bit of food and a few belongings, and whenever they were leaving the Pakistan, they had carried very small things because they had no personal conveniences to carry all those things, and very small things of the daily usage they had brought with them, and those small things were also consumed during the long journey. Soon they were out of food, and the result of the long journey was that whatever things they had taken from their home residence, all those things were exhausted, and they were out of food and out of money. A few days after they started, they began to fall by the wayside, and the result of this was that they were not completed their journey. They were only in the way. At that time, they were completely out of money and food, and the result of it was that they began to fall in the wayside from the weakness of hunger. They were hungry and they were weak, so they began to fall on the way and died wherever they fell. And they were so poor, so weak, and so hungry that wherever they fell in the way, they died at once because they had not taken the proper food for a long time, and its result was that very large number of the people fell in the ground during their journey, and they died wherever they fell. This was the condition of the poor refugee who has come in India after leaving the Pakistan, and the condition of these refugees was very miserable. They have nothing to eat in India, and they had no even a single acquaintance who could provide them to survive in this country, and the only one thing for them was to make the handmade articles and to sell those articles at the platforms. By selling those articles, they used to take the meal of one time. Well, children, this is the explanation of the second passage. And third, I was a prisoner. आई वाज ए प्रिजनर। अब यहाँ पर देखिएगा, लेकर स्टेशन पर उतरे और बच्चों ने उनको घेर लिया है, तो इसमें जो है कैसे अपने मन की फीलिंग को बताते हैं। रेफरेंस आपका वही रहेगा, कॉन्टेक्स्ट में देखिएगा। इन दिस पैसेज द ऑथर हैज डिस्क्राइब्ड अबाउट द कंडीशन व्हेन ही वाज कंप्लीटली सराउंडेड बाय द चिल्ड्रन एंड व्हाट ही वाज फीलिंग एट दैट टाइम। ही हैज टोल्ड अबाउट दोज थिंग्स। I was completely surrounded, unable to move. He said that when he got down at the platform, a number of the refugee children came and gathered around him. At that time, the author felt that he was like a prisoner. He could not go anywhere, he could not move here and there, but he was fixed at one place and he was unable to move. The most diligent, aggressive vendor was a beautiful girl of 9 in front of me. Among those refugee children, there was a beautiful girl of 9 years old. She was very much laborious, very much aggressive, and very much looking smart and beautiful. That girl was standing right in front of the author. She was only 9 years old, but her behavior was looking like very aggressive and very self-respective. She had a lovely basket with handle. The article which he had taken in her hand was only a little basket with the handle. She wanted to sell this basket because it was the only one means for the meal in her home. And she wanted a rupee and a half for it, 30 cents. The price of the girl's basket was a rupee, and if anybody could not give 1 rupee, she wanted 50 cents or the 30 cents, the price of the basket. But surely she wanted to sell it because it was the only one means of the food at that night. She was an earnest pleader. Earnest pleader, it means the manner of the pleading for buying the basket of that little girl was very much impressive. It was heart-touching impression done by the little girl. Although she was 9 years old, but her manner of pleading for buying the basket was very much heart-touching. There were tears in her eyes. The girl had tears in her eyes. She pleaded and begged in tones that would win any heart, and the manner of requesting to buy the basket was so much impressive that it can wring the heart of anyone, and this was also happened with the author. By seeing the condition of the little girl, author became very much impressed, and he decided to help the little girl who was standing just in front of him. Well children, these three passages have been explained for you, and you have to write in your notebook and explain it very carefully. Now your explanation is over, and we will meet again in my next video. Thanks, have a nice day.